Is the Morrigan tender or kind? Would she offer a shoulder to cry on if you needed it? That's a question that came up in the cave. And while, of course, everybody's personal relationship with deity is different and unique, and there may well be certain situations in somebody's life that a deity will act in the manner that is appropriate to that situation. I must say that in my experience, the Morrigan is not tender. The Morrigan is not kind. The Morrigan is not motherly. She is focused on getting the work done and categorically, consistently, ruthlessly focused on doing the work, or on me doing the work that she has put in front of me. And this has been, in my experience, to the extent that another deity actually had to step in when I truly needed kindness or tenderness because I was past breaking point. So another deity stepped in to intervene on my behalf. And that is a situation that remains pretty much ongoing. It was the Dagda, in case anybody can't guess. And while this is technically my UPG, my unverified personal gnosis, my own understanding based on my own experiences, of course, this is also the experience of me having worked with the Morrigan for 25 years and counting, in quite a unique position where I was front line for guiding, facilitating, and teaching people who have been seeking her out. And within that role and with those responsibilities, I have borne witness to countless situations where the Morrigan may have had an opportunity to be tender or kind or motherly, and every time chose not to. Every single time. I have literally, in all of that time and in all of those situations, often daily situations, because if you're not aware, I worked for a decade as a guide at the Morrigan's sacred abode, the Cave of Cruachan at Rathcroghan. And so often in daily situations, I was, again, guiding, facilitating, teaching people who were seeking the Morrigan or who were being exposed to situations where the Morrigan sought them. So I'm not just basing this on personal experience with stuff that I needed or didn't need. And it is definitely not some kind of like unexamined masochism on my part. I would love a bit of tenderness. I would love a bit of kindness. I'd love a bit of maternal care from the deity that I have contracted to work for the rest of my life. I'd love it. It is not that I am, beholden to strict deadlines or any of that stuff. Like, I find it very difficult to deal with people who dismiss the mythology, because obviously my view of her nature is based on the lore that we have and not just our modern contemporary paganism experiences of this deity. Within the lore, she is ruthless. She is bloodied. She is eviscerating. She is terrifying. She is absolutely and categorically focused on the work that needs doing. So please don't dismiss all of that, whether you dismiss my experiences or not. Please don't dismiss all of that. Go back to the lore, read the Tonbo Cúilnge, read the Cathmát Siire, and actually see, and there's obviously many more, but see for yourself the Morrigan's nature and base your relationship on a clear and accurate understanding of who and what the Morrigan is within the Irish tradition, not projecting what you want or what you need from a deity that you want to work for. Okay, so for more on the Morrigan and all the other stuff, you can go to the irishpaganschool.com and take some classes, or there's both free and paid classes, or over on my own YouTube channel there is an extensive playlist about the Morrigan, so definitely look that up. And here on the Irish Pagan School there will be more Morrigan resources coming through our social media, through our YouTube channel, so make sure that you are subscribed and you hit the bell for notifications, and tell Facebook that you want to hear from us, and all that good stuff at the Irish Pagan School social media accounts. Slán go fóill, and I will see you in the next video.